I've wanted to be an actor since I was a little kid. Ever since I saw Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2, I've looked at cinema differently. Now, I know it may sound a little cheesy that a superhero movie kind of changed my perspective on acting and filmmaking, but it did. Now, I loved, and still love, Spider-Man, but Spider-Man 2 took my mind to a whole new level of appreciation for cinema. So, I'm going to tell you about the train scene that takes place in Spider-Man 2. To start off, the scene starts with Spider-Man and Doc Ock, who is obviously the bad guy, fighting on a train, which is full of a lot of people. Eventually, Doc Ock tears the brakes off of the train and flees the scene. Now, Spider-Man has to stop the train all by himself. Meanwhile, Spider-Man takes his mask off, leaving his identity known because of the flames from the brakes. After using his full strength, he finally gets to stop the train. Spider-Man is so drained he can't even stand up straight anymore and slightly falls off the train, but about 3 civilians catch him. The civilians raise Spider-Man up, carry him, and set him gently near the middle of the train. Right after that, all of the civilians see his identity, and they realize how young he is. One civilian even says,
Just a kid. No older than my son.
Spider-Man eventually wakes up and is worried because he realizes his identity has been revealed to all the civilians on the train. The good thing is that all the civilians promise to keep Peter's identity safe with him. Eventually, Doc Ock comes back to the train and the civilians even stand in front of Spider-Man just to keep him safe from him. I also love this because it kind of contradicts what J. Jonah Jameson always tells Peter, that Spider-Man's a menace, blah blah blah, because not every civilian hates Spider-Man, and this is just a great addition to the scene if you really think about it. Now, I personally love this scene so much because Peter finally got a moment of peace in his life. Throughout this whole movie, Peter is getting physically and emotionally abused. Long story short, life is just not going Peter's way throughout this movie until that point. These scenes are shot beautifully, the music is subtle and heartfelt, and the acting just feels so real. So that about ends this video, guys. I know it's a shorter essay, but I just want to kind of get my point across why this scene works so well. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and hopefully you guys are enjoying your quarantine. I know I'm not really enjoying it, but you got to make the most of it, you know. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and peace out.
It's all right.
It's good to have you back, Spider-Man.